Hey everyone, it's Brandon Soraka here. Welcome to Industry Talks with Forteck. Today we have on a special guest, Cathy Wolf. Cathy is Forteck Safety Manager. Cathy, you want to start off by telling us a bit about your experience in the industry and what exactly you do?
For sure. Hi, everybody. My name's Cathy Wolf. As Brandon said, I'm a Forteck Manager, Safety Manager. I have a diploma in health and safety from the University of BC, and I am also a Canadian Registered Safety Technician / professional. Some people call it CRST and CRSP. In layman terms, for everybody else out there, it's like a red seal in safety, comparing it to certifications on that side of it. So I know a little bit about safety on that kind of stuff. What I've done with Forteck's company is when I started with them, they were a smaller company. Their safety program is a basic program that a lot of small companies have. And I took that and developed policies and procedures and brought in a team atmosphere for on safety and changed our safety culture within our company. And we have developed a safety program that is now recognized not only by all of our employees, but by our competitors, by contracting companies, and also by our certifying partner, as we are now the leading, or we won this year, the Small Contracting Company Safety Award. I think Brandon has that on his desk there now. He gets it in his office. He gets a pretty certification. So yeah, it's been great building on that kind of stuff, and it's a total buy-in on that side with the safety, and working with everybody that way. Would you say that's the same way, Brandon?
What I've noticed since we've been working heavily on really having a thorough safety plan is just the involvement from the staff and their input into it. Like when we contact them and we start building SOPs about what they do and stuff like that, they really start thinking about, hey, what do I actually do out there in a day, and how am I doing this to the best of my ability within being safe, and just having the team work through that process. And then even like our core audit and stuff like that, just having the team understand the rights and understand the importance of safety with our continuous safety meetings. I just noticed that there's a lot of seasonality things that we bring up and talk about in those meetings, and I found it very beneficial to avoid incidences. And obviously it shows the more we talk about it and implement different types of processes around safety, just noticing our numbers, our reporting getting better and our number of incidents is going down. So that's the target and the goal of a safety plan. And I think over the past 2 years, we've definitely come a long ways in that regard. So definitely, yeah, it's been great having you work on that with us. And sometimes I find it super beneficial, not always coming from me, coming from a group of management and someone else that's certified and qualified in the safety space. So yeah, I've seen the benefits for sure.
Absolutely. A little bit of background side of that. We, in the last year and a half, we have had 0 lost time accidents. We have developed modified duties and that kind of stuff. So, and that way we have been able to protect our workers and have them safe and beneficial for everybody, right? Everybody wants to go home safe. And having said that, within our team, being as a leader in there is a woman in forestry. So I wanted to touch on that a little bit. Women in forestry, the forestry industry as a whole really doesn't recognize a lot of women in the leadership roles. In 2016, there is only 17% of women in the forestry labor force. In 2017, we did go up by 1.4%, and we are increasing. We're making there. We're getting there. But forestry is only above construction, fishing and hunting, and trapping. That's it. So the fact that we're building up our company, we're changing the safety aspect of it, and we are changing the whole culture. It's not just the culture of safety, we're also changing the culture of the stigma of women can't do this job. We're proving that yes, you can. Women in general, I'm going to just talk to you now. We're going to ignore the guys for a second. You may experience some hostility when you are a woman, not just being a laborer, but climbing that ladder into a leadership role. You may experience some hostility from your male counterparts, and it's going to take some thick skin to be able to get up in there. But I know you can do it. I know you can do it. You have the skills to do it. Women will have, there's 3 key points that I want for success. And I mean, it goes for everybody, but women, listen, hard work. Women are going to work hard. They're going to work twice as hard as their male counterparts because they're going to prove to you that they can do that job. It's a fact. And you're going to do it, and it's going to pay off in the long run because it's going to be like, okay, you know what? She's doing it and she's killing it. The second one is prepare. Prepare. What am I going to do today? How am I going to be able to do it? Now, what are the ways it can end up going sideways? How can I prevent it from going sideways? And the third one is network. Network. Reach out. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Someone has done it, whether it be a male or a female, someone has done it. And by reaching out and networking, you will be able to adapt it to yourself and be like, you know what? I spoke to this other person. This is how he does it, or this is how she does it. This is how I would like to do it. And by networking and finding a mentor, the sky's the limit. Just keep going. It'll always be there for success. Women are, like I said, we're slowly getting our percentage up there in the industry, but it's very rare that you will face a leadership role. So in order to get there, those 3 main steps, again, finding that mentor, working hard and preparing, you'll get in that leadership role, and then you can be a mentor. Maybe you'll become a mentor to somebody else coming up. The new and young workers that are coming up right now, the kids that are just graduating thinking, what do I want to do with my life? Show them, be like, you know what? It's not something as a girl you might be interested within the forestry. You might be interested in layout, logging, sawmilling. Enter something here. Like the forestry industry is vast. There is so many different facets of it. If you're interested in it, go hard. Do it. Don't let anything stop you. And having said that, write your list, write your goals. Where do you want to see yourself? And constantly rewrite it. I can tell you right now, when I was a teenager, when I was 18, was I thinking, I want to live in Northern Alberta and I want to be a safety professional. Or you know what? I think I want to work in the sawmill industry. No, I was thinking I don't even know what I was thinking I was going to do when I was 18. Even 20s, did I think I was going to be where I am now? No. 30s, early 30s, no. Constantly rewrite it. It's always a growing atmosphere. I thought, you know what? I want to take my safety diploma. Took my safety diploma. As I was taking the safety degree, well, how can I put that in there? You know what? I want to build a safety program. Started with Brandon. He took a chance on me as a new and young person within the safety world. And together we developed a industry recognized safety program. Where am I going now? I want to keep going. I want it to be. And we've been able to bring Forteck into all Western provinces as a safety certified. Like, yes. Did I think I wanted to work in the sawmill? And having that forestry industry, I also work at the sawmill. I've gotten to the place of a foreman. I'm in charge of running the sawmill. Did I think that 5 years ago? No. Did I think that even 3 years ago? No. But I kept changing my goals, and I will keep going. The sky's the limit, and the sky's the limit for you as well. When you do hit a roadblock, because people are going to say, you can't do that. How are you going to get around it? Are you going to let it stop you? Probably not. If you do let it stop you, then that's not the path you should be on. Figure out a way to overcome it. Reach out to that mentor, reach out to that network. You will get over that obstacle and you will keep going. Do it. Rewrite it, reach out and lean on somebody. You will get to there. Remember, when you do become into a leadership role, whether it be a field supervisor, maybe you're a senior crew member, you've been out there and doing layout for 5 or 6 years, and you have somebody that's just wet behind the ears coming out of university or college and they don't know what they're doing out there. Remember that appreciation is felt differently by each and every individual. Figure out what makes them tick and be like, you know what, Brandon, you tied that ribbon perfect, or you documented that near miss perfect. Figure out how it makes them feel good and how they feel appreciative, because that just shows you as a leader you're growing. Don't, minimize the successes. I read somewhere in one of my many courses that I've taken that it takes 10 attaboys to 1 negative comment before somebody feels like they can take you at your word. 10 attaboys, 10 good jobs to, you kind of failed at that point before the morale of that person is where you need to have it. And I know it's going to be coming at you that way. Trying to read my writing here. I want everybody that's listening to this, male, female, whichever, when you are setting your goals, break the mold. Break the mold. Just because that's the way it's always been done doesn't mean it needs to be done that way. It doesn't mean that girls are only going to be in administrative options. Maybe they're going to be out there running a brush saw. Maybe they're going to be out there running the crew. Maybe they're going to be out there building your safety program. Break that mold. The sky is the limit for everybody. Do not settle, because when you settle, then you go backwards. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah, I 100% agree. I've had a lot of people along the way tell me I can't do what I plan to do, and thinking outside the box and reverse engineering where you want to be when you're further down the road, and not letting people push their limitations on you has been what's helped me along the way. And I strongly agree that to have that kind of approach where you don't let people tell you what you can't do, and just know what you want personally and decide to go for it. So sure.
Yeah. Always networking, like reaching out. Your network is there to assist you and to help you. Maybe you could just be having a campfire session and maybe a cup of cold one sitting there and you're just shooting it with someone and you're like, you know what? That's $1 million idea. Do it. What's stopping you? Don't let fear and common sense stop you. I think it's the industry is growing, and especially Brandon, you talked on in one of your other industry talks with the BC and Alberta differences. It's growing, it's evolving. So
yeah, it's changing a lot. There's a lot of things happening with technology and stuff like that, but it's what that's allowing also is a lot of opportunity for a lot of people. So things are changing. The traditional ways are changing, and I think that ties quite closely to your topic around women in the industry. And there's a lot of different things going on, and a lot of opportunities for those that can see them.
Absolutely. Never stop learning. And I mean, that goes for both women and men, but never stop learning. If one person says, hey, I'm going out to do wildlife counts, do you think you want to check in? Be like, yeah, I want to go in there. Expand it. Never stop building your resume. When you stop building your resume, you're stagnant, right? You're limiting yourself. Never stop learning. If you have a chance to take a 2-hour course on leadership and listening skills sounds like I don't need to take a course on listening. I got 2 years. I know how to do it. No, the listening skill courses that you can take is how to listen, how to hear what Brandon's saying or Danielle's saying or Jim Bob Joe Lee over here is saying, right? Like they might say the same thing. I don't know how, I don't feel good about this project. Maybe what one person is saying, I don't feel good about this project. I think I need better equipment. One person might be saying, I don't feel good about this project, meaning I don't have faith in my coworkers. You know, you got to listen to the way things are going. And you might have 2 ears, but that doesn't mean you know how to listen. And honestly, might be good in your relationship outside of work too. Learning how to listen to what's being said in between the words is a huge thing. And how to communicate, how to voice my opinion. I might say, yeah, I got it. But really, I need to be able to voice my opinion and be like, I got it, but I think I might need help figuring this side out. Be able to communicate where you struggle, what you need. Because if you can communicate and listen, sky's the limit. I think that is all of my little notes. Is there anything you wanted to talk on, Brandon, at all?
No, I think that I actually took some notes here. You had some really good topics that you touched on, so that I really liked. So writing your goals and not downsizing your goals just because others tell you can't do it. Being able to listen, being able to communicate, and those were the main ones that I had. But basically, being willing to step outside of your box of comfort and in the industry. And yeah, I appreciate you for your time today, Cathy, and it's been awesome working with you these past years, and look forward to continuing to evolve our safety plan.